XRP is sitting at around $2.20 right now, and it's having a green day. This could be the moment we've all been anticipating, guys. I'm seriously convinced we're finally seeing that breakout everyone's been waiting for. We're pushing through some massive resistance levels as we speak. Let me say that again, we're currently breaking out, and with July right around the corner, things are lining up just like the Riddlers, especially Mr. Poole have been hinting at. They've said July is when things take off and don't come back down. If you remember that chart with the arrow pointing up and to the right, yeah, that one. It's all about non-stop upward momentum. And let's be real, which chart behaves like that? Obviously, it's XRP. Across the crypto space overall, things are heating up. Bitcoin looks like it's about to smash through to a brand new all-time high too. Now let's dive into the XRP community side of things. This one's really interesting. It comes from Bubba Cakes. What do we have here? What do we really have here? Yep, he's back and active again, folks. I'm noticing that symbolic eye, what looks like the number 9, and right here again, the sun's reflection forming an eye shape. It's all feeling very symbolic. Could this mean we're nearing the climax? Heading into the sun? That's what it feels like to me, but what do you think? At the very least, his return usually signals something big is brewing. I'm getting that gut feeling again, like we're on the edge of a breakout. Feels like it's time for XRP to soar. We're ready to fly, guys. We should be seeing some real developments for XRP soon. This is the moment to hold strong. Don't mess it up now. Pay close attention to this video, because the puzzle pieces are finally clicking into place. Let's talk tokens aside from Bitcoin and Ethereum leading the charge. We've got XRP, Solana, and a few others making big moves. If you're wondering which assets are getting the most attention right now, especially outside of BTC and ETH, it's honestly not a shock. XRP has a massive following. The XRP army is strong, and they're absolutely passionate about this asset's future. We're regularly in contact with the team at Ripple. They're sharp, driven, and constantly innovating. There's some powerful tech in their pipeline, and we're really excited about the potential to partner up and give the XRP community even more ways to use their tokens. And let's be real, this is a major moment. The XRP community, scratch that. The XRP army has been through it all. Years of holding on while being laughed at, doubted, and dismissed. But we're still here, still holding, and things are finally starting to shift. All right, guys, take a moment to pat yourself on the back. Why? Because something big is brewing. I'm staring at the charts on my second screen right now, and I'm seeing movement, real movement. We're finally trading above that 0.20 region we've been watching. And remember that diagonal resistance line we talked about before. It's getting tested. Think about that for a second. It genuinely looks like XRP is breaking out right now. So what's the next move? What kind of targets are we looking at here? Well, a conservative estimate is around 2.35 at the very least. But here's the thing. If you zoom out to the higher timeframes like the daily chart, you can see there's built-up liquidity stretching all the way to $3. Yes, $3. And you already know how XRP works. When it decides to move, it moves fast. So why all the excitement? Why am I sounding like I haven't slept? Because I haven't. I've literally been tracking XRP all day long, waiting for the perfect setup. Earlier, I actually entered a short position around this level. We saw a nice dip afterward, but I didn't close in time. My stop loss was set for 300 XRP, and I ended up getting stopped out somewhere around here. Now, I'm in a long position right around where price is sitting. And here's why I'm feeling bullish. Jump over to the 4-hour chart, you'll see XRP has been trapped under this one moving average for days. I'm talking 10 full candles rejected at that level. But right now we're pushing above it. And in just a few minutes, literally by the end of this video, we'll know if we've officially closed a candle above this resistance. Not a wick, an actual body close. That hasn't happened yet. If we close above $2.74, it could be the confirmation we've been waiting for. That kind of close on the 4-hour chart, that's a launch pad. Now let me be clear. This resistance has been solid, but if we close above it, XRP might just take off. So yeah, my short got stopped out, but I'm in a long now, riding this move up. Another thing I noticed, take a look at this consolidation zone. XRP was holding steady and then boom, Bitcoin dumped. But guess what? XRP didn't follow, it held firm. That's a strong signal. That kind of relative strength tells me XRP is building pressure, especially when you zoom into the XRP BTC pair on the higher timeframes. It's showing divergence. It actually just confirmed on the daily chart yesterday, so we could be looking at the start of something big. Could XRP push even higher from here? Absolutely. Some analysts are eyeing, insert analyst price targets here. Let me know if you want help phrasing those too. So yeah, I'm pumped. Keep watching. This breakout might just be the start. So some key price targets I'm watching right now. We're talking $5.43 and $11.24.38. Now let's be real, the higher the price target, the lower the odds of it playing out quickly. But everything depends on the broader market, how Bitcoin behaves, what Ethereum does, global liquidity, and so on. All those macro factors definitely play a role. But here's something wild. XRP just flipped Ethereum and even Bitcoin in terms of trading volume on some exchanges. That kind of spike, that's not just noise. Historically, going all the way back to 2017, every time we've seen the Korean markets flood into XRP, it's been a huge signal. Spiking volume tends to front-run price action. In other words, volume rises before XRP makes a big move. So if volume is pumping right now, you do the math. On top of that, Ripple's new RLUSD stablecoin is now reportedly handling $10 billion in daily volume across their entire ecosystem. That's a major development and a bullish signal for the entire XRP environment. Now let's talk timing. We're literally just minutes away from the next candle close, so we're going to see live whether XRP holds above key levels. And here's something mysterious. You remember Baba Kugs, right? He once said he'd delete his account on June 30th. And sure enough, he did. A few years back. Now think about that. People usually vanish like that only after completing some kind of mission. Could it mean something big just happened or is about to happen? Could we be on the verge of liftoff? Also worth noting, Robinhood just made a curious move. They're hosting a live keynote on June 30th at 11 a.m. EST, announcing new crypto products. One of them, XRP Micro Futures. So something could be cooking. It's all lining up, right? The charts, the timing, the sentiment. 2 minutes to go. Let's see how it plays out live. Look at my cursor right now. 1 more minute left. I'm watching closely to see if we close above that key line I talked about earlier. If we do, it's going to confirm a major technical breakout. And here's where it gets even weirder. Yes, you read that right. On June 3rd, someone claimed $1,000 XRP is coming. Now, if you drop the zero using numerology logic, that translates to 6:30, June 30th. And let's not forget what Mr. Poole posted, final 7/3/22. That date, July 3rd, is coming up fast. Coincidence or a final chapter? So what does this all mean? Are we really reaching the finale? It sure feels that way because looking at XRP's chart right now, we're right on the edge of something massive. And it's not just the charts. All the riddlers have been tweeting final. Meanwhile, back in 2021, Brad Garlinghouse posted about a good day on 7/4, July 4th. Flip that date 4/7, and it mirrors the same. Coincidence? Mr. Poole also posted about July 4th, complete with fireworks and celebration vibes. What could that mean? We're about to find out because it just struck 8, and this candle close is critical. Jumping over to the 4-hour chart, yes, we're sitting right on the resistance level. That's huge. It's now above all the previous body closes. That's a bullish confirmation. So here's the deal. If XRP stays above $2.2076 in the next few hours, and remember this threshold moves with time, we could be looking at the breakout. If it closes above that line, we may have just unlocked the moon. This is happening live while I record, and it's never happened before. So by the time you watch this, we'll know if XRP is pushed past the gate. And check this out. 7/6, or XX, often symbolizes double digits. David Schwartz hinted at this, 10x potential. When he dropped that, XRP was at $2, which aligns with a move to $20. That same price zone Brad talked about, a 5% gain. This is why you don't want to get priced out. A lot of people look at $2 XRP and think, nah, I'll wait. But years ago, XRP was trading at just a penny. And when it hit $2, it caught people off guard. Suddenly, buying thousands of XRP wasn't so easy anymore. Back then, you could grab tens of thousands of XRP for the same money that now only gets you a few hundred. And if XRP hits $5, $10, even $100, it's going to feel completely out of reach for the average investor. I still remember when XRP was bouncing around, a $1,000 investment back then, that got you a mountain of XRP. Now, that same $1,000 doesn't get you nearly as much. But that's how this game works. You look back one day at $2 and think, wow, I should have just bought. Same story with Bitcoin. I remember when BTC was 2,000, I'd look at it and think I could spend this on a vacation or a few months worth of groceries. That was today, that same Bitcoin is worth 30x more. When you compare 3DK to $100K in hindsight, it's a no-brainer. But in the moment, it never feels that way. People are starting to talk again, saying things like, you could actually get priced out of crypto altogether. And it sounds insane until it happens. But it always does. One day, you'll look back at XRP at $2 and think, I can't believe it was that cheap. But let me throw something unexpected at you. Yes, I believe a major collapse will happen at some point, a full reset. And while everything may crash, there's no guarantee you'll be able to buy during that chaos. If you can consider yourself lucky. 10 years ago, Bitcoin was 5 years from now. You'll be having that same realization about XRP. So don't wait around. Don't miss your moment. Don't get priced.